That is so neat. Yes, you're such a good mommy.
Balboa Park is a San Diego landmark, and we love it, and we're headed down there. And what they do on Tuesdays is a number of museums, 2 or 3 per Tuesday, will be free, and depending on which Tuesday of the month it is. So I asked Justin, hey, look up which museums are free in Balboa Park for Free Tuesday. It's the 5th Tuesday in January.
Which means none of them are free.
None of them are free. But we decided to head down anyway because it'll be fun for Arya to run around and gets us out of the house. Could somebody please invent a rear view mirror for rear-facing babies, since kids now have to be rear-facing till they're like 16?
Right.
Can somebody get on the ball and invent? You know, we should invent that.
Well, also in the comments, let us know if you have any particular mirror that you like, because the one I have is fine for a single kid, but for 2 kids, it ain't cutting it.
Yeah, and even then, it's slipping around all the time. It won't stay put. It's a mess. You could turn the navigation off. I've lived here my entire life.
I know, but then it saves me from having to ask you how far ahead are we. I'm a dedicated electronic guy. If my GPS told me to drive into a lake, I totally would.
Okay, Michael Scott.
Bear right over the bridge and hook up with 307.
Make a right.
Maybe it's
turn.
a shortcut, Dwight. It said go to the right.
It can't mean that. There's a lake
right
there.
there.
I think it knows where it is going.
This is
the
lake.
machine
This
knows.
is the lake.
Stop yelling at me.
No, it's
Stop
not
yelling.
there. There's no road here.
That's right.
Okay, so we were having a little bit of a disagreement about a very popular movie that was just released on digital and Blu-ray or whatever it is.
Semi-spoiler alert, those of you who are
We don't have to say the name of the movie.
A Star is Born, which is
Okay.
a remake of the Chris
But
Christopherson,
I
Barbara
was-
Streisand 73 film,
Okay.
which is a remake of the 1943 film. So this has been around. This plot is known.
The plot is known, so we can talk about how it ends when he kills himself.
Spoiler alert. No, I'm not.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of
So,
Lady Gaga.
I love Lady Gaga. Oh my gosh, that would be the only reason I would watch it, is for Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
But her voice is technically very, very good because she's classically trained.
I still remember when she first came on the scene. It was during So You Think You Can Dance, and it was that one song about the red wine.
I do remember, and she had the
And her
glasses
shirt on
that
inside
said,
out.
she had the glasses, remember, the like,
Oh my
Gaga,
gosh.
Gaga, whatever
I
it
was watching that with a group of people, and as soon as I saw that, I said, oh my gosh, this girl's going to be huge. And they looked at me like I was crazy, and they were like, that kind of music, that song? I was like, okay, snobs. And we were having a disagreement, so I've not seen the movie, Justin has not seen the movie, he really wants to watch it, and I have no desire whatsoever, because I want to watch something uplifting. I don't want to see a movie where somebody's struggling really hard and then ends it all. There is enough crappy stuff that happens in real life that when I have 2 hours to sit down and watch a movie, I want an uplifting, spiritual.
Yeah, but you
like,
can,
maybe
this is a
spiritual,
show
but something
you
that's
don't.
good.
This
Well,
is a show you don't necessarily watch for the plot. You watch for the singing. This is one very particular point where we have a minor disagreement on. Most films we like back and forth just fine, right?
Oh yeah. Like,
Right.
what was that super boring one?
What was the boring
Where
one?
I almost killed myself. It was
What?
like with robots in the future, but it was like
Oh,
vampire. No.
Blade Runner.
Most boring movie since
Oh.
Ben-Hur.
But
Oh my-
Ben-Hur is not a boring movie.
Boring. I think that's one of the best things about both of us having been married before, is that we're both really sensitive to each other, and we can kind of say like, yeah, okay, you don't like that, so what? I do, or vice versa, but we're just gonna choose
Yeah.
to love each other, even if he thinks boring movies or really sad, depressing movies
Even if
are
she's
art.
just completely into the pop scene, and
Love the pop scene.
that's as deep as she'll go.
Oh my gosh, give me Die
Far
Hard.
from the shallow now. That's my first taste of singing.
I do love the way
I'm
you
classically trained to. Oh, thanks.
Diego is very familiar with Balboa Park. It's full of museums, there's lots of old Spanish architecture, and you go on at least one field trip a year here as an elementary school kid. Plus, it's where the zoo is.
Which zoo is that?
The San Diego, world famous San Diego Zoo.
You know, a lot of people will have Arya around, and she has such an exotic look, and she gets stopped frequently. And today, is absolute proof that we're not making this up. She can go 20 feet and people will stop her every step along the way. It's a giggle at her. Someone want to take her picture. It's a little crazy. Welcome to Arya's show.